Hello trainers, Ganeto here, and today we're gonna dive on a REMIX Cup of Great League and let's see together how Lairon with Rock Slide, nope, Rock Tomb is gonna perform, because Rock Tomb is the new addition and kind of an improvement to Rock Slide that exists currently Go Battle League. And with that said, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel because it really helps to reach that next milestone that we have set for this channel, whatever that might be. Okay, so the first team that I would like to show you around Lairon, because I'm gonna try two teams on this video, is gonna be led by Tropius. We're gonna have Stunfisk and we're gonna have of course the Lairon as our tanky Pokemon. So this is a very bulky team, but it has some really clear weaknesses, and that is gonna be one to the fire types. And not only that, also ground may give it as a really tough situation, tough problem. But let's see how this battle unfolds. So they decide to bring into a Hypno, and I'm like, okay, it's a Shadow Ball, so we have to block because they go straight for the Shadow Balls for some reason. Not that it's a bad move, but you can still go for Elemental Punch anyway. So right here we're just gonna go with the Body Slam. Okay, we're gonna take a block. That is gonna be a very good situation for us, because now they have no shields. The Shadow Ball is still gonna do a lot, and you're gonna see that Lairon is not the best Pokemon to have to use that Rock Tomb, because it can one-shot whatever with that Rock Tomb. It deals a lot of damage, but look at that little Raichu. It can farm us down after tanking one Rock Tomb and still go for a move. I was like, here, worst case scenario, this is gonna be Wild Charge, right? And it's a break. Okay, next up, they're just gonna hit us with a move at this point, and I'm like, okay, now it has to be either a break or a Wild Charge, and it's a Skull Bash. Oh my freaking goodness. It has two moves, one is Skull Bash, one is Brick Break, no electric moves, and okay, that dealt a lot, that hurt a lot. However, we have the Fisk with the Discharge. Gonna do a lot of damage to the Charizard, down it goes, and now the Hypno will return. We have one more Discharge, and that's all for this trainer. Wow, what a spice. I love trainers like this, with the spice, so well played to my opponent. That totally got me off guard. We have a very good lead on the next one with Bellossom against our Tropius. We're still on the early ranks, as you can see, so they're gonna bring a Grimer, and I have a feeling that this thing has not doesn't have a Mud Bomb. It has Crunch and Sludge, so we can still play around that with our Body Slammer Steel type Pokemon. So we're just gonna go with the Body Slam. Okay, and we have one more ready to go. Perhaps I should have gone for the Rock Tomb at this point. So here comes now the Crunch, and because I'm just gonna go with the Body Slam here, I will undercharge it to farm down some energy, but they blocked anyway, so I can now safely go for the total farm down anyways. So here comes now the Stunfisk. I went for the mistake and used a Body Slam. That was a huge mistake. I should have gone for the Rock Tomb because of the debuff, but we can go for another one, but nope, that was a big nope from Niantic. I was there, but I did an overtap for no reason with my Lairon, so down we go, and now we're gonna bring the Stunfisk mirror into the fight, but our opponent has more energy than us, so we're just gonna go ahead and use our Stunfisk as a body shield to take down that energy of the enemy Stunfisk, and then try to finish off with our own Mud Bomb. I'm okay to let my Stunfisk go at this point. So down it goes, and I know that at the back they still have the Bellossom that has no chance against my Tropius, so if I can play it right, perhaps we can win. So they make the Sack Swap, which was not good at all, and now I have the Leaf Blade, and by keeping the shield I believe that Bellossom now has no chance at all, so we're just gonna take the victory eventually. Here comes the move. I'm like, bring it on. What is it? The Leaf Blade? Yeah, we can take it. And they're gonna forfeit the match. Yep, here it is. So this is the final match with this team, and we're gonna proceed to the next one again, around Lairon, because after that battle I made a lot of losses, and I mean a lot, about 4 in a row, and I was like, okay, that doesn't work. Alola Marowak and the ground type still give this team a hard time. So here comes the RLAs on this Ferrothorn, because it is neutral and Leaf Blade deals nothing, so I will go for the RLAs. And I have Air Slash as my fast attack, not Razor Leaf, due to the fact that there are a lot of weird fighting types that may merge, and a lot of grass types for some reason in the early rankings. So I'm just gonna go here for the farm down, because I know I can tank one Thunder for sure. So here comes the move, Thunder, okay, and we can tank it because Tropius is so bulky and Bullets deals no damage at all, so I was pretty confident about that. And here comes now the Pelipper, so we're just gonna land one Leaf Blade. Are they gonna block? Nope. That's a really huge deal for us, because now we can bring the Stunfisk into play and almost farm down, yeah. So here comes now a move. I know that I can take one Weather Ball no matter what, and then I will try to pressure them in using some shields with my discharge. I think we charge up fairly faster than them, and they farmed only one wing attack from my Tropius. So here comes now another move, and I have to block, of course, and I will go for a discharge right after that. I will try to go for the undercharge just to be able to farm down, but this Pelipper is super weak to that move that we have, so I'm just gonna try and do my best here against this Charizard with my Lairon. Here comes the Blast Bear. I'm trying to take that because that could have been a Dragon Claw, but we can barely hang on our HP, so down we go, but we took their shield out. That's really huge for us, because now we can finish off with our Discharger against the Charizard, the second Discharge against the Charizard, and that's a really good thing about Stunfisk. But now we're gonna focus on a different team, and I decided to bring a Grassel team because I was like, what pairs very well with Lairon? And the answer was Victreebel. So yeah, Grassel, you know, Bastiodon up in the lead, and then you have the Grassel at the back with your Victreebel, and here we just replaced the Bastiodon with the Lairon, so we're just gonna be in a fine position at this point against the Victini, because we can tank even a Vicrate with no problem. So here it comes, no problem, still gonna do a lot. So we're just gonna go for the Body Slam because that thing is super squishy now, and we can still finish it off with one Body Slam. So I'm thinking here, shall I block, shall I not? Of course not, so we're gonna go down, but it's still okay because we have the shield and Whiskas can come in easily and start farming down some energy. So at this point I will block because of the Psychic, but they're just gonna go for the Vicrate and then swap out to Raichu. I was thinking that one Mud Bomb would be enough for the Raichu to fall, but it is not. And then it hit me. You have no shields, Ganeto, what are you doing? Perhaps this thing has Grass Knot, so I decided to go for the final Mud Bomb and finish off. And right here we lag a bit, but I don't think that another Vicrate would finish me off because it's not very effective. Whiskas is bulky and we can absolutely tank it, so we're just gonna finish off our opponent. Next one, we're facing a Licker up in the lead. That is normally a good lead for any Steel Rock type, so with this team composition I was having much better results due to the fact that we had the Lairon on the role of Bastiodon. So here comes the Van Whip, gonna deal a lot, but we can still take it. So we'll try to go for the Rock Tomb to surprise my opponent and also debuff them so that my next Pokemon can absolutely farm down. So here comes the move, okay, and I'm thinking here, this thing has a lot of energy for a Mud Bomb, this thing has a lot of energy to bring my Victreebel, so I decided to bring the Whiskas anyways, so I will just go force the switch out and they have a Frostlass. So I was waiting for them to throw a move, do some cheap damage with my Mud Bomb and then finish off with the Razor Leaf. Okay, here comes the block, nice. Here comes now the Victreebel. Victreebel can finish off with this in the one shield scenario, but this Frostlass had some energy, ahead, so I decided to go for the Mud Bomb first, and now they will bring a Pidgeot. Oh freaking boy, okay, we're just gonna leave the match here. I know how much you love Grassels getting defeated, so you're gonna see another loss like this in a while. So here comes now a very good lead against the Drifblim, yeah, I forgot the name about that. So against the Drifblim, the balloon Pokemon that kidnaps children, huh? Yeah, that is a thing. Anyways, so here comes now the Lairon, which can tank those icy winds for sure. My opponent is not going for the Shadow Ball. I don't know why, I don't know if they do not have that second move unlocked, but Icy Wind is fine by our Steel typing Pokemon. And they bring a Stunfisk into play, so that's a good thing for our Whiskas. The reason why I brought Whiskas here and not Victreebel is because I have a feeling that whatever there is at the back is gonna be something of a water type, and with Drifloon out of the way, I don't have another option than to bring Whiskas into the fight and keep my Victory Bell at the back. There is no way they have another flying at the back, normally at least. Not gonna have another flyer. Who plays ABBA these days? Everyone is playing ABB teams. So I'm just gonna go here for the Mud Bomb after farming a lot of energy because I'm super close to another Mud Bomb, and I will try to go for the immediate switch out to Victory Bell because I know that they are coming back with their Drift Beam and they have a Drapion, so they're not having Water type at the back, but still, can we do it, trainers? We are close to the Lift Tornado, we're gonna land it here and we're gonna force the shield. They have to block because Drapion is kinda squishy, but we get no debuff as well. So I decided to let that go. Down goes my Victory Bell, but we still have our Rock Tomber. Can he do it? Can Lairon finish off the match here, trainers? Aqua Tail, no problem, we have the shield. The Rock Tomb comes against the Drapion, coming clutch and finishing off. What do you think about Rock Tomb? It is gonna be an awesome move, but Rock Slide is energy cheaper, so I don't know. Perhaps if Rock Tomb was much cheaper, rock types could have had a better time out there. I don't know. So here comes now a Malamar, and that's tricky because that thing carries super power, and because that's the early ranks, people don't tend to go for the baits or the overfarm, so they just throw, and I had to block there. So I decided to bring my Victory Bell to absorb a superpower. That happened and that worked, and now they have a Kofa Grigus. That's a tough situation to be in. I'd say to block here because I want to take out their last shield. So here comes now the Lift Tornado. This is gonna do fatal damage to the Kofa, so down it goes, but we have no shields left, and now they have the Malamar. Oh boy, I decided to bring now the Whiskas because one superpower can just finish off my Lairon, and I have to rely on my Lairon to finish off the match. So here comes the foul play, okay, and now we have the Mud Bomb ready to go. Down goes either the shield or the Malamar, okay, the shield, and now we have one more chance to let that Malamar go down and then see what they have at the back. And Lairon will come clutch here because they have a great dent, but can we do it, trainer? This thing is bulky, it has access to crunch, and it deals a lot. So another crunch will be it, but we have now Rock Tomb. If we could have fired off first the Rock Tomb, perhaps we had the chance, but our opponent absolutely outsped us because Bullet Seed is crazy on that thing, and we have now the Body Slam ready to go after we survive that move, but they will just farm us down, right? No, okay. Just gonna throw a move. Can we do, trainers? We are close to a Mud Bomb, right? We have the Mud Bomb ready to go. They make an amazing swap out. Oh my freaking goodness. I went for the nice. Perhaps if I undercharged a lot, the point that even not a nice would emerge, perhaps Malamar could survive with a couple of mud shots, and we could just finish it off. But yeah, well played to my opponent. Amazing swap there. I was not expecting that. I totally forgot about the swap for some reason, and we're just gonna focus into the next one. Really well played to my opponent. Next one, and we're gonna face up in the lead the Drapion. The Drapion is a fine one because we can still tank an Aqua Tail. Look at that. Not enough damage to finish us off, and Poison Sting deals 1 damage. So with our bulk, this is nothing for us. So we're just gonna go right here and let that go. And then try to finish off with our Whiskas all that energy that this Drapion has. Of course they're gonna go for a move because that thing is super spammed with Poison Fang, but still we can go with the farm down with our Mud Shots, and now they have a Gyarados at the back. I will try to bait them here with the Mud Bomb. People do not expect the baits at this point because of the 2 shields. I don't know. So I'm just gonna go right straight ahead and let that go, and I have to rely on my Victory Bell after I land this Blizzard because we are up on shields, and perhaps this goes unshielded. Yes, and now we're just gonna bring the Victory Bell, and we're gonna have the upper hand even against a Registeel because we have access to Lift Tornado. I don't care what they might have, of course, because we also have 2 shields. So here comes now the block on our part. A Pidgeot could be fatal for us. They could simply farm us down, but a Steel type with no wings is just gonna be not a problem at all. Double shield and then try to farm down. Look at that, pretty wonderful, right? And they still have the shield. So here comes the Gyarados farm down as well, and we're gonna take another victory. So next one, and we're facing a Charmer, finally, the first and only Charmer that we faced against our Lairon. And they have a Rock Smash Poliwrath. This thing can destroy our Lairon. So good for us that we are encountering it with our Whiskas. So here comes now the Mud Bomb, and they have Power Punch as well. That was scary for a moment. That was scary. Perhaps Rock Smash needs to get reworked, but still we can farm down here. Wow. Now we're just gonna land the Blizzard against the Wigglytuff. I'm not expecting a Seal, to be honest, because they have a horrible matchup against the Steel typing, and we're gonna get farmed down, but still we can farm with our Lairon. They have a Machamp at the back, and we can farm it down with our Victory Bell, and I believe they just surrender at this point. Okay, so the final one, trainers, let's see how it goes. A Bomba Snow against our Lairon, a really good lead with our Lairon, and that's one thing that I love. And here comes the Victory Bell. So that's all, trainers. Thank you for watching, thank you for staying till the end. That was a fun one. I hope you enjoyed Lairon as much as I did. I tried to make it fun, however I know it is not fun because Lairon, it's kinda slow. Let's describe it as that, slow. You have some chances in winning, but with Metal Claw not being such a good move, perhaps things are not the best for using your Lairon right now. You should focus on other Rock Tumbers like Sudowoodo or even Macargo, so why not? Would you like to test out Donphan? I'm thinking about a Shadow Zapdos video, but write down in the comments what the next video after Shadow Zapdos would you like to be. So thank you for watching, trainers, thank you for staying till the end. I hope you had a nice time. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, it helps me know more than you could imagine, for real. So thank you everyone, and I hope to see you all into the next one, the Shadow Zapdos video. Take care, trainers.